Hello, welcome back to episode 4 of the RS3 Hardcore Iron Man series, and you can see here, we just got done with a lot of wood cutting, it turns out. Getting up to, it's like 41 there, and I think I'm about to sign off for the night. I'm not going to teak trees and a few other things, but, so what this is I just got very into Fort 4 and 3. I love this. I absolutely love this content. And right here you can see that I picked up 50 construction, so I ended up getting about 57 a little bit later. But once I built the Overseer's office, I remembered this place, so I went ahead, came up here, and built the storehouse, and then scrolled all the way down and also built the bank, because the bank is also super cheap. And we're slowly working for the sleeping quarters. But this is just something that I have to remember to do every once in a while, and putting it in the video genuinely helps me. But right now, what we're getting in this video is about 2 days of progress, because Sunday for me, I got to play like nothing. Monday for me, I got to play like nothing. And so now you're getting Sunday, Monday, and now all of Tuesday, pretty much. So it boils down to about 2 days of content in here. Chopping some teak logs for the fort. I ended up getting the O-Lantern title, and I accidentally did not even see that penguin. Accidentally clicked on the penguin as I was running back to bank. I was just full on AFK, so we go ahead and open that up and get a whole lot of nothing. Just some teak planks, a few teleport scrolls, and a little bit of salvage. So nothing big, but it was a medium clue. What do you expect? You know, no dice. So we just keep on moving, and then talk to Bill here. I just traded all my special teak logs. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. I didn't actually look up what they could do. I think they used to make it so you could get, like, a free inventory of logs, but I just traded them in for 13k. I don't think they're that insane. And today is the first day that we get to harvest up these beehives, and these beehives are a godsend for early farming. So all you do is you harvest, you'll get 27 of the honeycombs if you let it go long enough, and then you fill it back up with some woad leaves. You can see we got up to 34 farming off the very first harvest of these things, so absolutely insane. I love these. Some of the best content for early game irons and early game like accounts in general. So you can see everything that we unlocked there. But just finishing up the farming grind, and there we are, going back and building the bank chest because I realized that I could do that. And then slowly just looking at everything else in there because I don't know. But we are still working toward the sleeping quarters so that we can start going up and getting the other things. And I went ahead and did all of the, I think, 28 bones and a few big bones I had in my bank. Did lesser commune rituals so that I could get some ectoplasm and put everything from the reward chest down into there. So, walked out with 32 necromancy and about 100 ectoplasm. And I want to do the Roan Mythos quest, and I thought I could, like, claim pure essence from this guy based on my rune crafting level. And I end up in the rune mine, and so I'm just confused at this point. Come out, realize that it was this chest, and then I had to look up the chest and realize that I need, like, rune memories to unlock this chest or whatever, so I just say, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go get 30 mining so I can mine the pure essence. Spoiler, I do get the 30 mining. And also spoiler, I have still not mined that pure essence, and I don't think I'm going to. So I just took a small detour to mine a little bit. So we get up to like 30 mining and call it good there. I was banking it Shattered Worlds, just using the mine right beside it. It's pretty fast. I like mining in RuneScape 3. It's really enjoyable. And I finally decided I'm going to go get a strange rock bag, because you need one. So if you just go claim bag on these guys, they will give you a bag to hold all of these strange rocks, and that there saved me 9 bank spaces, and it will save me a ton more. I also realized that we passed another 50, so we're going to go ahead and claim up the boots from the hybrid armor set, and roll the die. We will get a Zamorak robe bottom, and another 250k to add directly into the coin pouch, which is some of the best gold that I could ever hope for on a early game Iron Man. Now, I want to upgrade my necromancy armor, and looking through the wiki, the easiest way to do that is with spider silk, or like you need spider silk to do it, and all of the pieces to upgrade, or like to upgrade all of the spider silk that you'll ever need, we need 21 pieces. And I was sitting here deciding, and at first I was just going to get the pieces that I could upgrade with right now, but I went ahead and just grabbed enough to upgrade everyone I'll ever need. So all 21 pieces of spider silk here. It cost me, like, I don't know, like 12k. It was nothing. So I'm not very worried about it. But now I have to go get stuff for, like, ink, so that I can do the actual rituals. Right, here we get to 36, and you can see we did finish up 21 in sold cloth. So, we're going to take that, go ahead and bank that, and go over to Keeley and try and upgrade our armor. And you'll see why I say try to upgrade the armor. Because, looking at it here, we're 11 crafting. You need 15 crafting to upgrade your armor. So, I run over and I do Murder Mystery real quick. It's a real fast quest. And you see, I'm confused here. I think this is going to be the end of the quest. And it's just... It's not. I've checked the wrong thing. I have accused the wrong sibling. So I checked the fountain. I needed to check the crest there. And now we finish this up, and that gets us up to a 16 crafting is what it does. So a big jump up, and that does give us the level to be able to make our Death Warden armor up to tier 20. So go ahead and run and do that. And get a nice increase to our armor. This tank armor is insane. As far as that goes, like, I feel so much more secure on this hardcore than I have. Just because, like, I have so much health. I have so much health, so much damage reduction, it's wild. So, go ahead and finish up the entire set, and you can see now, we are up to 3,500 health at 20 constitution. Like, that's sort of gross. So even without the Mortal Cup, it'd be at 3,000. Like, that's a big increase. That's 50%. That is a lot of HP. But we talk to Keeley, and we go ahead and now we could do even the next tier up. So now we could be able to do 30, because I didn't realize that that was a thing. Had to go kill some trolls. But now I'm realizing I need 25 crafting and smithing, so I just decided I'm going to go do some quests, and we are here before the quest, because it was time for a Bloodwood tree, and you know what? I felt like we were going to open these in the wilderness this time for a little bit of good luck. We got some Necronium salvage, so that's 100k each. Got some more chins, got some muddy keys, some infernal ashes, some more salvage, and then just some energy, and then from this one we got a black dragon egg for player-owned farms, and 300 magic logs. So that's magic logs for every quest that we'll ever need sorted, and magic logs for, like, Fort for N3 later, and I'm so excited. So now, getting back to questing, we're just going straight down this list, right? So, we're going Stolen Hearts. We're going, that one, Diamond in the Rough. Just a bunch of little quests, and I think these might be down there in some of my least favorite quests in RuneScape, but they're fast enough that it doesn't matter. And they do unlock a big one here in this next one. This next one going to be Jack of Spades, which unlocks the town of Menaphos. So we go ahead and finish that one up, and you're going to join me on the run over to the Lodestone. So it's just on this big raised platform. And Menaphos, if it's been a while since you guys have played the game, like it has been for me, Menaphos is like the early game Prifddinas, right? And Prifddinas is probably even, like, mid-game for most players now. But I still think of it as, like, the end-game location that you're going for. But Menaphos, definitely early-game Prif, lots of little cool skilling things that you can do in there. And we go ahead and finish up Icthaurin's Little Helper. And Once Upon a Slime, and I've only done this quest once before, I think. This quest is insane, unhinged. I'm pretty sure my character witnessed slime sex. Like, I just don't... What the hell, Jagex? So we finished that one. It doesn't really give much. It gives a little bit of cooking XP. Not really worried about it. But, like, just what the fuck? Honestly. I'm so confused by this quest. Regardless, we finish up Tribal Totem, get a little bit of thieving XP, get some swordfish. And no, we're still using cakes. We're rocking cakes. Those, like, 2 inventories of cakes that we stole, been more than enough. So, finish up Jungle Potion, grabbing all the extra herbs that we may need for something later down the line, for, like, Legends Quest, Soger Flesh Eaters, possibly Fairy Tale. Then we go finish Recruitment Drive, which was weird because we didn't need Black Knight's Fortress, because that's not a quest anymore. And that gets us up to a few levels. And at this point, you see, I've stopped clicking my level ups. So at the end of the video, you'll be able to see all of the levels that we got from questing. And here we are, midway through Dig Site, and you can turn in all 3 of your certificates to that man in there, to the Dig Site manager. And if you tell him you want something to drink, he'll give you a Fruit Blast, and you can use that as your Fruit Blast in Recipe for Disaster. So, that being said, we finish up Dig Site, get a ton of levels, and then we do Witch's House. Now, Witch's House was harder than I expected. My inventory was, like those top 2 rows were full of cakes. I was constantly eating on that 3rd one, or on that 4th form, and I was losing hit points. So, glad we got it done, up to 29 hit points, and now we are going to use all 3 of the XP lamps from Death Plateau onto Smithing. We don't get a level, unfortunately, but we do get closer to one. We go ahead and finish up Lost Tribe, and this quest gives us a Ring of Life, which may not seem like a big deal, but we still are a hardcore Iron Man, and I would like to hold on to that status for as long as I can, even if I think it's going to fail. We finish up Knight's Sword, which gives us a 12.9k XP lamp into Smithing, so we go ahead and do that. Alright, that being said, talking about my hardcore status, guys, I have a proposal. Anyone in the comments of this video, I'm going to offer something here. It's going to be like a little prize, little reward. The person who gets the closest to guessing the total level that my hardcore dies at, I'm going to give 250 mil. And if you happen to guess the way that I die, or what I die to, you'll get an extra 500 mil. Alright? If you get the way that I die, and not the total level, you know what? That's how I'll do it. If you guess the way I die, the first person that does it gets 500 mil. If you guess the closest to my total level, you'll get 250 mil. Oh yeah, I think that'll be fun. I'm not too worried about the money. We'll figure that one out, but I think that'll be fun. We go ahead and finish up some more quests, send them over to May, end up getting a studded leather body trimmed or something, and another 250k, brings our cash stack up to over 700,000, and we harvest up our beehives again, taking us up to 41 farming. Finishing up Plague City, going to go ahead and start Biohazard immediately, and just getting a ton of these early quests out of the way. Our total level has shot up, I think, already 175 levels this video, and is showing no signs of slowing down. So we finished Biohazard, we finished Fight Arena, and because Fight Arena is right here, we're going to go ahead and finish up Tree Gnome Stronghold. That'll give us access to the Spirit Trees, and these fights were super easy. Like, it's wild to me, the balancing on some of these fights compared to what they are on, like, old school. But, regardless, with the end of Tree Gnome Stronghold, we're going to jump straight into Grand Tree, since I can now just teleport right on over there. And, I'm going to finish that one up. I got really lucky. The rocks were in the very first tree that I searched. I was not going to be happy. We're going to go ahead and use our lamp on attack in this one. That gets us up to a 44 attack. Now, the lamp also gets us up to 15 magic. And you'll see here in a second why that might be a little bit of a problem. So, the guide that I'm following assumes that you're using magic and range as your combat styles. And I'm not. I'm using Necromancy. The guide was written before Necromancy. I want to use it, so I am. And so, my magic level is a little lower than it thinks for some of these quests, and so I'm having to go out of my way to get some levels. We go and finish up Nature Spirit, getting a little bit of XP, brings us up to 25 crafting, and 30 Constitution, and as you can see, we are already in our new armor, now that we have that level, at 5,000 health. We have 30 health. That is insane. I love this armor. But we go ahead and finish up Elemental Workshop 1, and then I go down to the Archaeology Guild, over to the Exam Center, to start Elemental Workshop 2, and I can't find the book. Why can't I find the book, you ask? Because I have 15 magic, and the quest requires 20. So, we go over to the Undead Ghostly Trolls, and go ahead and grind out 20 magic real fast. Get this quest done. I can do these quests by memory. Actually, a lot of these quests I've been doing by memory. And if you can't do them by memory, I highly recommend the Wiki's Quick Guides. The Wiki's Quick Guides are amazing. They are very bulleted, succinct, to the point. This is how you should do this. We finish up Sea Slug, which is always one of my first quests on Old School, so wild to me. Go ahead and do Fishing Contest, and that brings us up to 27 fishing. And so now we're getting to what may be, I think this is the third time I've said this, but I think this is my least favorite quest in the game. Shilo Village. I just dislike this quest a whole lot. And now, a lot of these items you can bring to the man in Taibuawanai, and he will pay you for them. I don't value that gold that much anymore. As you can see, I've got 700k. But that brings us to the part of the video now where I am, and we are fishing. So, I bought, all of the feather packs from Hank in Lumbridge earlier, and I'm currently getting 53 fishing. And then I'm going to cook all these. But that's literally what I'm doing right now as I'm editing this and recording this voiceover. So, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next one. And remember, if you are the closest person commenting to the total level at which my Hardcore Iron Man dies, you're going to get 250 mil. And if you guess the way that I die, the exact way that I die, right? To the mob or to the quest or whatever, 500 mil. So there's a total of 750 mil. 750 million gold up for grabs. So make sure to go ahead and leave a comment on this one. That being said, guys, thank you so much, and I will see you next time.